The world is made of a variety of species, and this variety leads to a diverse ecosystem. Regardless of this diversity, the species and animals sometimes rely off one another to thrive in the ecosystem. This relationship is known as mutualism. Mutualism is the interaction between two species where both organisms benefit from the interaction. One example of mutualism is a bee on a flower. The bee receives nectar from the flower, providing food for the bee, while the pollen attaches to the bee as it is in the flower. This pollen is then transferred from flower to flower as the bee moves, spreading the pollen and pollinating the land.
Another example is a symbiotic relationship between lichens. Lichens are interactions between a fungus and a photosynthetic partner, in this case bacteria or algae in the lichen. The fungus and the lichen provide protection from strong light and water loss, while the photosynthetic partner provides food from photosynthesis.
Mutualism doesn't have to be between two different species in an environment. In this scenario, the mutualism occurs between two college students. While this is not an example of mutualism,
Dude, thanks, bro.
Hey! That's mine. I'm hungry. I'm gonna die. Where are you going?
This is almost, but not quite, mutualism.
Hey man, tragedy. I fell out of a tree trying to save a cat. I broke both of my arms and I'm dying of thirst.
Sorry.
Can I have some of that? Can you give me
Yeah,
some?
of course.
Thank you. Tilt it more, it's empty.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good, yeah. Thank you.
This is an example of mutualism.
Hey man, did you see that amazing Cnidaria at the aquarium yesterday?
The sea slug. Business major. See these dudes over here can't.
Right, so
Anyway,
dumb.
I'm starving, man. I'm completely out of meal swipes and I need to eat.
Dude, I'll tell you what, if we go get food now, I can swipe for you. It's Sunday and I got like 4 extra.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
I go up. Okay. Thanks.
Without mutualism, many organisms would not be able to survive. This lack of symbiotic relationships would also impact humans. For example, without mutualistic interactions, there wouldn't be a variety of flowers, crops, or fruit. In addition, without the bacteria in our gut, humans would not be able to digest food efficiently. Finally, there is a mycorrhizal relationship between plants and fungi. The fungi provide inorganic compounds and nutrients from the soil to the plant, while the plant provides energy and shelter to the fungi. Without this, plants would not receive a sufficient amount of nutrients required for photosynthesis to grow big and strong.
mutualism is a very important aspect to everyday life, and it is often overlooked.